Dr. Wood, today we're going to talk about framing. So I'm the author of the book Miracles in Minutes, and some people may be on the fence about buying into the theory of the book. So the theory of the book is not the theory, but the results of the book are you can be out of pain in less than 30 seconds to a minute by applying some of the principles. So what would keep someone from trying this on? Like think about that. I'm making a statement and a promise that 85% of people who use the book will be out of pain in less than 30 seconds to a minute or have their pain drop by 50%. So it sounds too good to be true. So how does this work? So talk a little bit about the brain. So Albert Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge. So when we read a book or someone goes, no, Dr. Wood, that's not the way reality is. I never read that or heard that anywhere. So that's only what's known. So when we have imagination or we create something new or a new archetype or a new reality that we could walk into and a possibility for ourselves, there's no book that's been written on it yet. So I had to use my imagination or creative mind to do that. So what did I have to do? I had to give up the frames. I had to give up. And what's a frame? A frame is a belief system of the way life is. It's a perspective. The problem is when someone has a belief about themselves or about someone else or about life, they're always going to be right due to a confirmation bias. No, 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 no. You don't understand that person. They're not a nice person. Let me give you the evidence. So the brain only looks for evidence of confirming what's true to myself based upon a belief, which may or may not be true. But if I believe it because I said it to myself, then it has to be true. This is just the way the brain works. So if someone has a belief about someone, they're going to live in that belief their whole lives. And it stops them from experiencing new things. So let me give you an example of Miracles in Minutes. So some of the things that, like if someone has back pain and everybody goes, no, my back pain means I have back pain. Why aren't you looking at my back? I'm not going to look at your back because that is a symptom. So this is the way all of life works. Symptom. So for example, let's suppose somebody has a belief about themselves or something that happened in childhood, and then every relationship they're in with, say, a man, it doesn't work out, or it's not supposed to work out. Let's suppose a man says, well, maybe love exists or maybe it doesn't exist. So when someone presents love to them, if they don't believe they are worthy of love, even though the person is saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, they won't accept it. Because what they said to themselves from early childhood is maybe their father never said, I love you. Maybe they don't, so they said to themselves at 5 or 6, 7 years old that, my father's never told me I love me. Therefore, I must be unlovable. Hopefully one day I will find a man and prove that I'm a lovable person. So then we try to act that out in the real world and we see all the same dysfunctional belief shows up. But since we believe we're unlovable, we confirm to ourselves, see, I tried to be in a relationship again. It didn't work out. It just proves it unlovable. That's a confirmation bias. That's a belief. And the person will live in that frame the rest of their lives unless they give up the belief. So you'd have to go in there and give up the belief. So what am I saying about Miracles in Minutes is, hey, look, why don't you forgo all your conclusions about life, for example, and supposedly we don't really know that much about this world. Maybe we don't even know that much about ourselves. Be open to infinite possibilities. The possibility of, maybe I can be out of pain in less than 30 seconds to a minute. Maybe I want to give this book a try on. If it doesn't, you can always, send me nasty letters or whatever. But if it works, and you're out of pain in less than 30 seconds or have 50% reduction in pain, wouldn't that be something cool to try on for yourself? It is possible, only if you're willing to try. So it's Dr. Wood, author of the book Miracles in Minutes, covering a little bit of the construct of how a frame works in our mind based upon a belief that could prevent you from experiencing something wonderful in your life, something you always wanted, unless you're willing to give up what you currently believe. So the only way you get into the new reality is you have to let go of the old, be open to the infinite. Let's just see what happens. Have a great day.